I don't know if I have anyone else to invite. Alright, so now we're ready. Okay. So, this YouTube is a joke to make fun of Goat, really. It's the way it started. But I want to use it now to talk. Go to your Twitter and
Okay.
Friday the 13th the game.
Okay.
I imagine you'll find the Happy Mother's Day tweet. Because like I said, I don't want to solicit anything to you, and I wanted it to be real talk.
I don't see the Happy Mother's Day.
From the game? Friday 13th the game?
Yeah. I see a current poll that they're trying.
Yeah.
La Chapa gets all the love in the comic book.
And this will be...
Oh, yes, I see it.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day with the picture of the customer Wicked Beard with Pamela. Okay.
Okay, if you get in there, will you see... You probably can see me. My comment somewhere around there, because we're friends. I don't know how that works.
That's the thing. I always have trouble with Twitter.
I know. Well, whatever. It doesn't even matter. So you saw that, right?
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to talk about, because the second you disagree with these guys, same with Slash and Cast, the second you fucking disagree with them because they are somehow the almighty, all-knowing, like we're fucking brand new. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I didn't make a fucking independent game. Get the fuck out of here. I've been watching Friday the 13th movies since I was fucking 4 years old. And I remember it because it was fucking terrified me. It's a distinct memory. So don't act like I'm fucking brand new. You know what I'm saying? And though my ideas might be different, which is fine, perspectives, it's all relative, correct? Now, I said, now they're like, to the best mother in the world. And some guy said, well, she's not the best mother in the world. And a whole bunch of guys jumped this kid's shit. So I jumped in there and I'm like, she's not the best mother in the world. The way I see it is she was supposed to be fucking watching her kid, and he fucking went and got drowned, and she blamed everybody else. Fucking shitty samurai, who is supposed to be this community manager, but all he really does is fucking argue points to no end that have no real points, which I'll get to later. But he sends me a fucking link to YouTube, like I don't know what I'm fucking talking about, that... It's when she's at the end quoting about how they were supposed to watch him. Now, I have now that's fine. But I have a whole cool perspective that I've come across on Friday the 13th as a whole, because you can't take individual movies, pick and choose what you like. You have to take it as a whole. And I always thought that Jason's a victim and that he's retarded. And he doesn't exactly know what he's doing. All he knows is that these counselors killed his mother, and this is his whole world, and he doesn't really know right from wrong. He wasn't taught all that. Now here's where I come where she's the bad mom. First of all, she's a fucking satanic worshiper. Now whether that's cool or not, it's in the lore now. They found the book. Canon. I'm sorry, but she worshipped the fucking devil to coddle her she coddles her son. Which right there, that's a problem. Look what happened to fucking Norman in Psycho. I don't get into that bullshit. But forgive me if I'm not going to take the word of a psychopathic satanic worshiper. Where she's going to tell her the sob story of they were supposed to watch. Now, they did an investigation of his death, the police. So, am I to assume that the cops are fucking retarded? And covered it up and said, nah, fuck that kid. Fuck that retard. No, they investigated it. He walked off. wanted to play with the kids, I assume. These are all things that, we don't know any of this. None of this is fact. Don't know. But I just take from educated guesses and a perspective that I find interesting to put into my... Like, it doesn't mean I'm right or wrong. I can't be. I can't be right or wrong. It's just my perspective. So for fucking people to tell you you're wrong, when they're basing their fucking facts, these people say she's the greatest mom in the world. Now, let's say, for instance, I would agree with that if... And yes, I will want you to respond, sir. I don't want to be like I'm just going to rant and nothing because I want your perspective, but I'm just trying to set you up where I'm at. Is that she, if she went and she killed, remember the first scene when she kills those motherfuckers? I'm going to assume that they were part of it. That they were there, they were the staff, some of the staff kids, right? I just take that as the way it was. Okay, so she killed those motherfuckers to get, no one's going to do it, I'll do it. That'd be awesome. I'm 100% down with revenge. I am. It's my favorite thing. However, where her credibility is lost is when she then continues to poison the fucking wells and on and on. And then when the movie starts in the first one, she starts fucking murdering everybody. Now, they had nothing to do with her fucking son's death. They had nothing. They didn't even know about it. So she's going to go fucking murder innocent people. That is not the greatest mother in the world. That is not someone to be trusted. The Punisher is not a hero, for example. He killed the people that killed his family. Then he continued to do it. You lose your credibility when you get your revenge and payback. But now you're going to start killing other people? And who the fuck are you to decide? Who the fuck are you to decide? And that's why she's not the greatest fucking mother in the world. She's a fucking psycho. She blames everyone else. Because she was supposed to watch him, and then this one fucking guy jumped in and said that, she even said it. You can just watch the movie, that the counselors were watching him. Oh, okay, so you're telling me is that Mrs. Coddle, because she coddled him like a motherfucker, and, even went so far as to practice witchcraft from satanic Bibles to keep him safe and protected, that she's going to let him just run off? Just go ahead and go play with those random kids. You guys go ahead and watch him. I don't fucking think so. That fucking little Riri was there while she was cooking fucking lunch, and he wanted to go play, looking out the screen door. I can picture it now, dude. Looking at the screen door, all the kids having fun. He wanted to have fun as well, so he goes out there. They start talking shit and making fun of him, and like kids do, because they're fucking mean. And he goes and they push him into the fucking water. Boom, he's dead. But that's her fucking fault. She should have been watching. Should have said, because my kids don't run off when I don't want them playing with fucking shithead kids. But anyway, so that's where I was like, so can we not have conversations? Like, wouldn't that be cool? They ask me and say something like, well, why do you think that faces Anthony? He likes to call me Anthony, like that's like he's being clever or something. But, okay, let's discuss. And maybe you'll find an interesting perspective. But don't come to me acting like this is fact. Because there are no facts. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's different canon. Because, yes, in the first one, like you said, Pamela says, hey, look, it was the counselors. The counselors should have been watching my kids. I put them in charge of watching my kid, and he got killed. He drowned. Right? Then you fast forward to the sequel where Amy Steele's character, Ginny, says, what if he didn't drown? What if he ran off into the woods? Either way, the fact that they never found the boy drowned at the bottom of the lake, that makes her a shitty mother because she never went out looking with the search crews to find her son.
Yeah.
It's just assumed that he drowned.
Well,
but
she didn't know that witchcraft worked.
Yeah.
She just did it out of the book. Right.
That was like an answer later why he keeps coming back. That wasn't an explanation on how part 2 happened. You know what I mean? Like, Part 2, he was just a full grown-up mongoloid, you know? And then you fast forward to Freddy vs. Jason, where it was the kids who bullied him and pushed him into the lake. So it's opinions on and perspective of
Well, it's relative.
You know, how
Yeah.
So there's no distinct fact on whether he did drown in 1957 or whether.
Well, we were talking about fault though, because I'm taking it all as a whole.
No, I know, but you know, regardless, like I said, you know, even if, let's say he didn't drown, right?
Yeah.
Regardless, yes, it's the mother's responsibility to look after her kids. It's the mother's responsibility to keep an eye on the people that are watching her kids. If she hired one of the counselors to be a babysitter, that's her responsibility to follow up and, you know, let's say it's the first Friday the 13th. Those 2 counselors were the responsible ones for why he supposedly drowned.
Yeah.
You know, by all means, punish them because the courts didn't do it. But there's no reason other than the fact that she mentally snapped to pursue anybody else at the camp.
Because guilt.
Especially 20 years later.
Oh yeah, I say guilt. That's why.
Yeah.
She knows deep down that she dropped the ball, that she let go for that moment when he drifted away outside and got bullied. I said. So all that together, she's not the greatest mom. She's not. She's a terrible mother. Terrible. If you want to say Jason's a great son, yes. He doesn't know right from wrong. All he knows is that to him, he's just reliving it over and over because he saw what happened.
Yeah.
So he's kind of tragic. I'm good with that. But don't come to me and start, because that's what they do. They start, well, we just know. Oh, you just know? Like I just walked in the door and I can't spell Friday the 13th, but I saw there was a video game, so I started playing. Fuck you. I'm a backer. He doesn't forget like I don't know what's playing.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the movies in theaters. I've had them on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. I have the books, which are few and far between. And like I said, if you, depending on the writers of the script, it's perspective on, they could have made Pamela more sympathetic, but she's twisted. She's mentally fucked. She never went out of her way to look for her son after they said it. We didn't find the boy. They said they drained the lake and they never found him. So, that gives me hope that my son is out there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You wouldn't believe he's dead every fucking day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's another point for me that she's a shitty mom.
Yeah.
So I was just defending this kid, and they got on my shit. But see, I don't back down unless, because then this goes into slashing cast guys. They like to make their little comments, and I know some of it's got to be about me because we have had tussles before. But they say, "Oh, I try to see both sides," and you try to tell somebody something, but sometimes they just don't want to listen. No matter what, you can't change their mind. Well, because maybe they're not wrong. Like, do you think you infallible guys might be wrong? We're talking about they bash Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween. They talk shit. I'm sorry, but that movie's awesome, and Michael's scarier. And is that your opinion? No, but it's my opinion. So don't act like you are the fucking king of the world. Because the other day they're saying, who's better at their characters, my iconic, whatever, Kane Hodder or dipshit, the first Michael Myers. What's his name?
Wait, the first Michael Myers?
Yeah.
What was it? Tony.
No.
No. Not Dick Warlock. It's.
Yeah. No.
Huh? No.
God damn it, he's doing it again. I'm drawing a fucking blank in my rant.
You're bothering me now, so now I have to look it up.
That's a gigantic fucking cheeseburger, dude. You see that?
Tony Moran was the first one.
Who else?
Nick Castle. That's it.
Thank you, Nick Castle, yeah. Because he's like, well, everyone else has to live up to him, and no one's done a good job. What? What? First of all...
Yeah, I thought Tyler Mane did a phenomenal job. He made the anger of Mike Myers, of the psychopath that is Mike Myers, come out.
Yes.
For one of the first times in the series.
Oh, yeah, because I never felt that, ever. There was, actually, in Halloween 6, there was a moment of like, oh, God, he's angry. But, yeah, no. And, whatever, that's not my point on that. I'm just saying, it's all relative. I know people that came in on Halloween 6, and they'll say, that's my favorite one. That's Michael Myers. Because that's where they came in. That's what they remember. So when you're talking and discussing, you have to take that into account, your own bias, and therefore step back from that fucking bias, and then make educated, rational fucking decisions and conversations. That's how you have conversations. That's how you meet new people and expand on your own ideas.
Well, that's like how you and I talked about the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th. How I said that I see it as a Jason's Greatest Hits, like a compilation of 1 through 4, and the way things happened and such, and the reimagining of the Sleeping Bag Kill and everything, and how angry, Jason seemed more in the 2009 remake, because as Kane did it, there was anger in certain movements, but it was very zombie-esque, very slow-paced, very, almost Frankenstein-esque.
Yes.
And that's the way I saw Mike Myers. I saw Mike Myers as like the Mummy. I mean, these monsters that we grew up with in the '80s slashers are nothing but like a retelling of the Universal monsters with a modern-day spinoff.
Yeah.
You got Freddy as the Night Stalker Dracula. Leatherface would be the Wolfman, crazy, wild life creature surviving in the wild. You got Jason as a Frankenstein-esque monster and, overpowering everything, and then Mike Myers as a mummy. These retelling of everything is just a beautiful way of looking at things,
Yes.
Of something horrible.
But, right. But, and on that, like I was saying, everyone has their own version, and that's fine. But I'm always the person, if you don't like something, you need to say why. You can't just say, I don't like it, because that makes you you don't have a reason. You're just not liking it to be an asshole. But have a reason, and don't tell somebody they're fucking wrong because they differ from you. And that's what those guys, they fucking drive me nuts. They're like talking shit all the time about Rob Zombies. I'm sorry if it bothers you that he's scarier than the original. He's fucking not scary. If it scared you as a kid, that's fine. This is the motherfucker that Michael was king to me. Michael was king. But as I got older and I started seeing what they did, and like I was telling you the other day, it doesn't fucking matter what. Like now look at him. Backtracking. I call them, Michael Myers is the DC of films today. They're trying to backtrack. Well. After 2, it's all fake. No, fuck you. Sorry, Jack. It's not. It's all in there, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. The fact that you're remaking it twice now shows you have no credibility. Nothing you say from now on, and nothing you've said before matters to me. You are so fucking gone. I don't want to hear your shit. I don't care about the new Halloween. I don't give a fuck about the lore. It's all convoluted now. It's bullshit. Don't come to me about, well, this is that now. No, it's all the same. It doesn't make sense. It's gone. It's lost. Just like when Friday the 13th, when they remake it again, they've lost my credibility. I'm done. I don't want to hear your bullshit anymore. Stick to it. it became a fucking series, and because you were not creative enough, you got stuck, and you went into the fucking future. That's your problem. But don't sit there and start fucking saying, you know, I don't know. My point is that everyone has their fucking favorites. Everybody has their perspectives. If these guys would discuss instead of immediately shutting you down, they would maybe evolve. I don't know how many people I've turned towards the reboot of Jason, because a lot of people hated it, and I'm like, well, I can explain to you exactly why, you know, you're wrong. And then if you still don't see my way, that's fresh. But he's just, I don't know.
Well, I have been in a few tussles with Slashing Cast before. So, like, when they say, oh, well,
really?
You're wrong, not many, not nearly as many as you. But when they're like, oh, well, you're wrong, they have no backing behind it. They're just like, they could be like, well, all right, I see what you're saying, but I prefer it this way. And that would be more respectable to
That's it. Thank you.
See a different point of view.
That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. To see a different side of the view and still prefer your way. I can understand that. But when they're like, nope, you're wrong. I'm like, no.
No. I'm not, because it's relative. Kane isn't the best Jason ever. Do you know why? Because there are still people out there that don't think so. So guess what? You think he's the best, but he's not the best. Simple. I don't think I don't even think he was. I think Ted White was scarier. Now that's what I'm about. We've already talked about that before. I think it needs to be scary. If we're talking about who looks the cool and acts the coolest, Kane.
Yeah.
Kane gives that cool look, but he doesn't scare me. I've never been scared of Kane. I don't think he's terrifying. I just want to see who's gonna smash. Like, who the fuck is he gonna beat up now? That's cool.
Well, that's the other thing though. With the Kane Hodder films, you're right. He's not as scary because they portrayed those movies differently. Kane became the star of the movie. You know, Jason became the star of the movie rather than a bunch of people showing up at the lake unknowingly. You know, these people were just there, and we followed Jason around for the first time. You know, it happened from part 6 on.
Which took away the scary. Jason. Yeah, you and I, we talked about that. Yeah. That took away the whole scare factor.
So could Kane Hodder have been more terrifying? We'll never know. You know.
Yeah, because he was a rock star.
Yeah.
Which I thought the reboot for Friday the 13th balanced that out nicely. Where it wasn't really, you weren't following him all the time. But anyway, that's why these guys drive me fucking nuts, is because they went on, and then they get the little fucking fangirls behind them, and they're just yes men. Whatever you say, they're correct. It's like, well, no, these guys aren't infallible. Just because now listen, I love Slash and Cast. I fucking love, until they got Griffin. That guy's got no energy, and he brings it down. I can't finish a video. But he's been gone a few times, so I've been watching the whole video. And I love it. I love their perspectives. But there was a time, I wanted to go back one of these days. I want to find, there was a time in their videos with this Friday the 13th, the game, with IllFonic and Gun Media, that they switched. And I think Gun Media reached out to them, and they all are fucking lipstick buddies now. But there was a switch. And they kind of talk about negative, like, oh, well, maybe this won't work. But they're more in favor. Anything they do, they're like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, this is where I'm getting to my new subject, is fucking coveralls for Roy. I don't fucking care. First of all, that's the last thing you should be fucking worrying about, is the coveralls. Your game isn't even fucking complete. And you're worried about the color of the coveralls? Fuck you. And then you fucking, this shifty samurai's telling me, well, in production and fucking, they use blue lighting, and fuck you. In the movie, in the universe of the movie, when Roy's running around killing people, someone's not following him with a blue light, watching him kill people. Okay? That's production, not the movie. They wanted it to look that way for a reason. I don't give a fuck what they did to, they had this slight green, but this slight blue, fuck you. It comes off blue in the movie. Leave it at that. If you want to make two of them, that's fine. I don't care. I'll keep mine blue. You can have your fucking green, run around and talk about how cool you are, but do not come to me and tell me how, well, in production, and I know better than you. Fuck you. I already know what they did in production. I already know. You don't see, like in Avengers, fucking Tom Holland is fighting, CGI monsters, but you don't see him worrying about if he hurt one of the CGI monsters, do you? No. You don't see him say, is this computer okay? Should we reset and do it again? No, because it's in the movie, it's a bad guy and it's a monster, and he's hitting it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what they did to get the effect. In Underworld, they use blue lighting. Do you know why they use blue lighting in Underworld? Because they want a desired effect on the colors. They want the colors to look a certain way. Now, in the universe of that movie, it's not, oh, well, this certain part of the city's got more blue. No, shut the fuck up. It's blue. That's the way they look. Their skin colors are supposed to be looking that way. Stop. Just stop trying to be fucking, I'm the cool film school guy, but you're not really a film school guy, or whatever the fuck you're doing.
And
I tried
they
having...
rarely use the color orange in Clockwork Orange.
Exactly! No. And I tried having this conversation with Dan. We'll call him Dan, because everyone seems to be calling him Dan, because we know him. But I tried at first to be cool about it, and I'm like, nah, man, come on, it doesn't matter. And you can get in on this if you want. Yeah, my son just got here, and I'm like, yeah, boy, get on the mic, boy. But they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear
that's
anything against.
There's a difference between arguing a point and these guys who think they know everything, and they're whatever they say is king, and you can't change their mind. It's like the fucking guy, like, I did not hit that. I did not hit it. Like, change my mind shit,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. If you want to... And that's what I also say, is I'm like, you got balls? Double down. Make it only green. Don't put blue in there and green. Double the fuck down and make it green. But you know why you're not? Because the same reason that all the fucking merchandise for Friday the 13th Part 5 has a blue coveralls. Because they were meant to be fucking blue.
Yeah.
Now, in the dark and in the rain, that blue, when it gets wet, looks black. So they had to use a different fucking color. I didn't have to go to fucking 12 years of film school. I did too. But I didn't have to go fucking 12 years to know that bullshit. But it doesn't fucking matter. And the reason I get so heated about this, and I challenge them on it, is because my only problem with this game is them catering to fucking crybaby snowflakes who say...
That's the...
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is that this is what they're catering to. They're not paying attention to some of the actual legit ideas that some of the backers and some of the other fans have had. They're catering to this kind of bullshit. They're not pointing out, hey, throughout the films, Jason's reached through windows and grabbed people, but we can't do that in the game. Is there any chance of you guys working on a method to make that happen? Nope. No, we're never gonna do that. Fuck off. Like, this is the options they chose, and it's their rule, or there's the here's go by my rules, or there's the fucking door, and I'm tired of it. I tried to tell them, like, people aren't even playing the game anymore. Jason quits 2 seconds into the match, and everyone gets 500 points, so everyone can rank up faster.
Oh yeah, and they'll argue that point with you. They'll say this game isn't dead, but I mean, if you want to get real about it, you can go. There's the website. You can go look at the numbers, and it sure the fuck is down. And I keep trying to tell them, you, me, there were 17 of us. All but 2 of us were fucking backers to this motherfucking game. We were waiting for it before it became Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And we were behind them, and they act like we're fucking brand new. When these kids that just bought the physical copy come in, and they're bitching because there's team killing. Oh God, he team killed me. Oh God, the host left. Man, the fuck
That's
up.
another fucking problem.
If you don't like it, just fucking leave. Leave the match. I mean, before they started bitching about it, I was killed by some. Remember the trolls we used to have? I happened to goat a lot, but I think because I know this is gonna sound crazy that me, but goat was a little mouthy. I know I'm usually the mouthy ones, but I'm not. But I only was ever killed one time by some player. It wasn't a problem.
I was killed a lot by other counselors.
No, but only when they said. I don't ever remember it until they said they were taking it away, and then it got out of control. But
Well, yeah, it increased tenfold when they said they were taking it away. But, like, I don't know.
I just
There's going
don't
to be
think-
trolls in every game, but, like, if you focus on a proper game method, and a proper way to, I don't even know what I'm getting at. The gameplay, the hit interactions, the grab focus, some of these things that are need maintaining, and they're like, oh yeah, we haven't had an update since February, but
Aiden will send you a
it's
party
coming.
invite.
It's coming, and it's this, be patient, we'll get to you kind of fucking bullshit when they're catering to the crap of the color.
But that's what I'm saying is these people that are crying about the dumb. And meanwhile, Part 6 mask is wrong. It's glaringly wrong. As you're walking, the back of his fucking head is lit up with that stupid beige color band, the fastener. It's not beige. It's not. Not only do I have the fucking mask, but you watch the movie and it's not beige. Not either. There's 2 different Jasons. Neither one of them have beige on their mask. So where the fuck did that come from? How about you change that before you worry about what the production of the team used for cloth in certain scenes to get the fucking blue effect? Fuck you. Jesus Christ.
He knows him.
Coco is?
Yep, hello.
Hello, son.
Boy.
Oh yeah, boy.
But that's the thing. There's been, there's 4 or 5 major games that are coming out that are just taking focus away from Friday the 13th. And this is a game that I played every fucking day for 9 months straight.
No. Exactly, Katie. Exactly. I told them, you, me, and all those other guys, 8 hours a day, every fucking day we were playing.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And then now, who's left?
That's
You and
if
me
we could
sometimes?
get a lobby.
No, but we were running private matches. Remember that?
Yeah.
But yeah, we would just play and play. We're not fucking brand new. We heard from the real day one, not physical release like some of these motherfuckers.
But
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The fact that they had a physical release and they promised a physical release, and then they didn't deliver on that physical release for the backers who paid for physical copies, that was a slap to the face. And what do you get? Oh, you get a 1-inch sticker. Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
remember? I had to buy the game twice because they didn't give the backers digital. They didn't give us the theme.
Yeah.
So I had to go buy the goddamn game when it was released to get the theme. But they don't give a shit about that. I told them, yo, what the fuck is deal with that? Maybe I should get like a revert. No answer. No answer.
No, anything negative, any kind of like question or opinion, they'll shit on you. You know,
if it goes against
answer you.
Yeah, if it goes against the grain, if I'm not rubbing their dick while asking a question, they got no time. No fucking time. Like, I've been asking them nicely, dude. I sent, Shitty Samurai a fucking direct message, which he's supposed to be answering. That's his fucking job. That's his job description. He's not a developer. I know he thinks he's fucking cool or not. I watched him play the game during the stream. He's not a dev. I asked him straight, I'm like, fucking, what's the deal? If weapon swap happens and Part 6 gets a machete, does he still have one hanging by his side? Because that's going to look stupid. Why not just take them both out and fucking start chop sueying everybody? It's going to look silly. And I just asked. Like, maybe that could be taken away. But nobody's going to answer me because it's not in a point. It's not.
Or even have it.
They
like,
worry about the color of Roy's coveralls. It's like, really?
Or, like, even fucking, if Part 6 has the machete on his thigh, have him take the machete out of the sleeve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you could still have the sheath hanging from his hip, but no handle in the...
Yes.
Yeah. So...
There it is, though. I was going on
Twitter.
Twitter...
Another thing that's bothered me is that they're adding all these extra characters. Now, Fox, I understand. The poor woman passed away. By all means, try to do something to honor her and throw her in the game. Shelly, yeah, everyone agreed that Shelly should have been part of it. He gave Jason his mask. And I think for Halloween next year, they should have it so Shelly can wear the swimsuit with the hockey mask. And I think that would be great.
Yep.
Why are you adding the blonde bitch from fucking Part 7? If you could get the license
fun to kill her.
Yeah, but if you could get the license for her, go out and get the remake and versus fucking licensing.
They didn't get. I think they said they didn't get her license for her. That's why they can't call her Melissa.
Oh.
That's why they have to come up with another name. She just looks similar to her. So that's how that went. But she's like the most hated. Like for me, out of all the fucking counselors ever, I hate her the most. So I can't wait to kill her. But I'm still gonna hate Bugsy more than anyone ever. I hate that fucker. I'm the fucking coolest backer in the fucking world. I eat cheeseburgers and send money at the same time. What's up, guys? Him and Delirious. Fuck them both. I don't know. God.
It just started downpouring here. But that's the other thing. They have to revamp the game. Like, I know what you said, what you think is going to happen with Jason X, but, like, they've already shown the tunnels of the Grendel. So, like, if they do that, if they do part Grendel and part, like, image 3D map, like, how is that going to be fair for counselors? How are you going to be able to walk up to walk through a tunnel?
I think that's part of the intensity, though. Because imagine if you've got a path to make, the car or the battery, you went through this shit to get the battery, and you got a tunnel between you and the car, and there's only one way in and out, and you're like, do I take that chance? Because I could start to walk, and in comes Jason through the tube, and I'm like, that's pretty close to me.
But it would be kind of cool to see, but like, it's going to be more, aggravating. And plus, they teased us with that shit in like November. It's fucking May. So if they don't drop anything on the 1 year anniversary, this game is dead.
Well, I think I've been trying to get you. Now I'm on the other side of this from you, because I've been trying to get you hyped for all this, because I kind of get where they got stuck, is they were trying to get this dedicated servers thing first, and they could have been releasing stuff, but it's kind of like, why? Because it all needs to be overhauled in this new engine, so we might as well just give you guys this. We're getting a huge fucking chunk, and I can wait for Uber, because I don't get tired of the maps, except for those little ones. Those are for retarded noobs who can't play anything but Fortnite, and they need little maps because they think that it's better and more intense, and they can get shit done faster. But all it does is make me kill you faster. That's it.
Well, that's the thing. It ends the matches faster by Jason killing you.
And it's stupid.
You know, it gives, like, unless you're an expert, you know, you picked it up. Unless you're an expert, you're not escaping on a mini-map. You know.
Oh, speaking of which, for them being hypocrites, I also want to put this out there because I'm tagging them. They probably won't watch this. I'm just a no fucking buddy. But I watched a stream, and they ran over a counselor with the car, and that's a no-no. You're not allowed to do that. But is it? They got a pass? I sent the fucking Friday 13th the game. I sent them the video, and I'm like, yo, they get a pass because they kissed your ass? Like, this is a no-no. You can't just because someone's being funny. And the guy was Chad, and he was funny as shit. It was hilarious. But he got all fucking butthurt and ran him over with a car. That's supposed to be okay? You're not supposed to do that kind of shit, according to them. And I've seen them help each other when they're Jason. I don't give a fuck what they say. I've watched it live. You know, he's under the bed, isn't he? And the guy's like, yeah, he's under the bed. Like, okay, that's not acceptable either. What kind of fucking player are you to have need help as Jason? And yes, I'm a Jason snob, but still.
If I'm in a public lobby, I'm trying to do everything on my own. I get pissed when I get a pocket knife because there's usually 10 when I'm Jason, and there's usually 0 when I'm a counselor. And
yeah, because they still use it as offense.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it should be used for traps, for the traps by the phone, for the traps by the Tommy house, and for the traps by the cars or the boat, you know. But everyone uses it as, oh no, Jason could grab me, I don't want to be grabbed. I'm like, well, you're a counselor, you're supposed to die. You know, if 2 people survive, that's a good thing. You know. Agreed. If 8 people survive, I get on the mic and tell the guy how to play. That's if I'm not the only one who died, and then I get saucy.
In Flash and Cast, they agree. They say that kind of thing, that they know how to play the game, how not to exploit, and I've heard them talk about it, and that's what bugs me, is that they're too busy trying to be Gunn's friends and not tell them the truth. And sometimes they kind of do, but they don't really. They don't tell them the truth.
Yeah.
You didn't need to worry about players killing players. I don't give a fuck. I know you said I don't ever remember you getting killed. But we just leave. That's what you do. You got people helping each other out, you just leave. Go start a private fucking lobby. And go play private then. But it doesn't govern me. I don't need the game to be overhauled because some people are crying. That's what I was telling kids today. The majority rules, and the majority was not being killed, and the majority was not crying about it. And I don't give a fuck, because none of our whole crew, in fact, towards the end, we became like vigilantes. If someone said, yo, this guy just shot me with a shotgun, it was on, man. That was some of the best times. Holy fuck, it was so much fun. It's not fun anymore. It's just not fun anymore. And you got Jasons that talk. Shut your fucking mouth. Jason doesn't talk, and you ruin the experience. And then you've got people that play Vanessa and Chad. Or not Vanessa and Chad. Vanessa and Bugsy that think that they're Mike Tyson or Apollo Creed, and they want to fucking fight you and go out of their way and you just get wrecked. Maybe you come across a couple of shitty Jasons. What are you gonna do when you come across a good Jason? Bet your ass wish you fucking worked with the rest of the team so you could get out.
And you know, there should be a strategy when you walk into every single game. You should have a brainiac. You should have a person who
oh
can
yeah,
swing
we
back.
were a machine. Remember? Everyone played their
Yeah.
part. I am not a fighter. I'm a ninja. That's why I use AJ, Chris, and Go. That's why they had their fucking fighters, because that's all they're good for. It's fighting.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want
I'm
to
good
fight
with my
Jason. Yeah, you're the guy I brought parts to. Like, yo, let's coordinate. Let's get to this fucking car. You put it in. Let's do this. Oh, hey, the phone box is here. Or, hey, the power box is out. Take care of that, Katie. Do you know what I mean? Fuck.
Yeah.
But that's all whatever. But that was it. I just wanted to see your view about Jason's mom being so great. Mother of the year. Fucking bullshit.
No. Like I said, she stepped up to seek revenge for her would-be son, but she didn't go out searching for him. She didn't make an effort to find her son. If anything, it's an excuse to get rid of her son. You know?
See, I suspect there's a bit of that too. But I don't think she was getting revenge for her son. Because why would she keep going?
Well, that's the thing.
Punisher?
the
Punisher
only-
doesn't want to get revenge. Punisher just wants to keep killing. And
Yeah.
he uses that as an excuse. And that's not okay. That's not a hero. That's not a good guy. You can still like it, and you can still like Pamela. You can still like the movies. It doesn't take anything away. But real talk, she's not a fucking hero. She's a fucking piece of shit, satanic psychopath. And I'm sorry that her speech at the end didn't pull at my heartstrings and make me go, yeah, go, Pamela, kill them. No, sorry. No, I just couldn't wait for them to chop her fucking face off. I just couldn't wait.
Mm.
And like I said, Jason is a different story. My perspective on that is I feel he just doesn't understand. He doesn't know what he's doing is wrong or right. He doesn't have that concept. He's just trying to protect his mom. He doesn't know any different. He doesn't know why he's back. Like, he drowned. He did. But then he fucking washed up, and he doesn't know where he was or what's going on. And he's living off the land, but he still doesn't die. He doesn't get that. This guy isn't doing quantum physics in the woods, you know what I'm saying? He's playing with his shit in a shack. But, alright, well, I have to conclude my rant on that. I don't want to say anyone's wrong or right. That was my point, is that nobody can be wrong or right, because it's just left up to interpretation. That's it. It's just how you see it. And that's how I see it. So don't come telling me I'm fucking wrong unless you can really break it down and change my mind with your unique point of view. But listen to me first. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't be a cunt and try to kick me in the nuts right away. Don't. Because they're in your mouth. And that's why you can't find them. But no. Anyway, I don't know. I just wish this toxic Friday 13th, the game, safe spaces, everybody. For Friday 13th, we need safe spaces. I wish we could fucking discuss, God, I met all of you guys through this game. It was fucking... I love you fuckers. Well, they're all gone. I love you. But, they all
Well,
quit.
still hanging around. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Like, you have other people like Money and who gets butt sore. Like, if you kill him too fast, you know. And I love the dude. He's great when we're playing, but after 2-3 matches, he has to go do something. You know.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah. He can't handle
And
his
Goat,
sauce. Oh, Goat. Fortnite? That's not his name.
yeah, Fortnite. Sorry.
Yeah, Fortnite, Mr. Virgin. What up, Fortnite? Shout
Yeah.
out, Goat. Fuck you in Fortnite. When you're not playing Fortnite, I love you. But when you're playing Fortnite, go fuck yourself. Go get a girlfriend. Fucking kidding me. But, alright.
But
Bye. Not you, not bye, but you know what I mean. Not leaving you, leaving you.